Michel Barnier has warned there is a very slim chance of securing a Brexit trade and security deal in the coming days, according to EU sources. The Brussels diplomat delivered a very negative assessment of the wrangling with Britain to a video conference of European affairs, one insider said. The Frenchman urged member states to brace for a no-deal outcome and increase their contingency planning. According to an EU diplomat familiar with the discussions, Mr. Barnier said, "We are close to the moment of needing urgent measures, a contingency plan for no deal. The foundation of our future cooperation with the UK is more important than the rush. We cannot sacrifice our long-term interests for short-term political goals." The diplomat said Mr. Barnier's gloomy outlook was fueled by concerns that Ursula von der Leyen could relax the bloc's so-called level playing field demands to clinch a deal. The Commission President is set to hold showdown talks with Boris Johnson later this week to thrash out the outstanding issues in the trade talks. UK Brexit envoy Lord Frost was today hammering out the final details before the crunch meeting. Insiders said the peer and Mr. Barnier, the EU's chief negotiator, were attempting to finalize a list of 2 or 3 issues for the politicians to thrash out later this week. The Frenchman was said to be uneasy with allowing a mass bargaining session between the political leaders amid fears his boss could make too many concessions to clinch a Brexit trade deal. A majority of EU states, including France, tonight adopted a hardline position and were pushing for the Commission chief to ensure Brussels can counter future foul play by Britain to secure a competitive advantage over EU firms. In a sign of growing tensions between Mrs. von der Leyen and EU states, some accused her of taking too large a platform for herself in the Brexit endgame. An EU diplomat said, "She's not the negotiator, Barnier is. She might act like she is, but Barnier is the European Council's appointed negotiator. Some feel she's taking too large a platform for herself, when in fact it's Barnier who has been negotiating and aware of the technical detail." And some member states said Boris Johnson's trip to Brussels should be delayed to at least the weekend because they are expecting their own marathon negotiations over the bloc's £1.6 trillion budget and recovery fund at their leaders' summit. The Prime Minister and Commission President are expected to strike up a political agreement on post-Brexit fishing opportunities and evolution of common standards.